You think you've heard every legendary riff out there? Think again. Today we're diving into 10 of the most underrated guitar riffs of all time. Not only this, I've chosen 10 riffs from 10 different bands. By the end of this video, you're going to pick your guitar up and you're going to learn one of these, I promise you. Let me grab my guitar and let's get into this. Without further ado, let's go! At number 1, we've got Sway by the Rolling Stones. I absolutely love that riff. There's something about it. The song's highly underrated. Nobody ever mentions it. That's one thing I think's kind of cool. Even though these are underrated riffs and deserve more recognition, I like it how they're on the down low and nobody really talks about them. There's something about a diamond in the rough that makes it that bit more sweet. And also Keith Richards, he's so brilliantly lousy on guitar, and I know he wouldn't mind me saying that because he doesn't claim to be the best guitarist in the world, and it's quite loose, and their tracks in general are quite out of time almost in certain waves, but that doesn't mean it's bad. That actually adds more groove, and actually when you learn to produce music, you learn to drag certain things out of time as it creates more character. Moving on, at number 2, we've got Guns N' Roses' Yesterdays. Just another seriously cool riff, and it gets nowhere near the amount of recognition it should do. And I think a reason behind that is Guns N' Roses, they chose good songs for singles, but I think they could have done a lot better on choosing singles from their albums. Like, yeah, Estranged is good, November Rain is good, but they're too long. We're not going to play that on the radio. Don't get it twisted. There's some of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. But I think if you would have released songs like Yesterday, they would have been number 1s on the rock album chart list. And like So Fine, there's another song by them as well. They shouldn't have got Duff McKagan to sing it. Axl should have sang the whole thing. And I'm telling you, they would have had more number 1s. At number 3, we've got Planet Caravan by Black Sabbath. Just as we all thought Black Sabbath couldn't get any better, Tony Iommi decided to pick up his acoustic, let the electric cool off because it was on fire, pick up his acoustic guitar and just go, "What? You thought I could only come up with electric guitar riffs? No way, Jose. Check this out." And then he pulled Planet Caravan out the bag. One of the greatest acoustic riffs of all time. Tony, you're the god of riffs. I love you. Coming in at number 4, we've got Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. A seriously great riff. There's something about Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks specifically, because it tends to be on all the songs that Stevie Nicks writes. It's almost eerie and quite Halloween-esque. Her lyrics are Halloween-esque, and obviously Rhiannon is actually a story about a Welsh witch. Try saying that 10 times. It gives off this eerie kind of vibe, and I'm only assuming that Stevie Nicks wrote that on the piano, and then Lindsey Buckingham picked his guitar up and went, let me transpose this into some Beauty. Gangster. Lindsay, you're a G. At number 5, we've got one of the most underrated Leonard Skinner songs of all time, and personally, my second favourite by them. First favourite, I'll leave that for another video. We've got Every Mother's Son. Just an absolute tune, and no one ever talks about it. Why aren't we talking about Every Mother's Son? The lyrics are killer. I think there's something quite sweet about Ronnie Van Zant. He loves ballads, and he was an emotional man from what I can gather. And I don't know, there needs to be more of a documentary on that, because I want to know more of a background into how his brain worked, and because it seems like simple man. My mama told me. And Every Mother's Son, like you could tell he was a loving person. Rest in peace, one of the best frontmen of all time. At number 6, we've got Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. I don't think we need to go into any more detail on that one. I mean, it's Jimmy Page. He's just out of this world. Again, we need, before some tragedies happen here, because he's probably about 120, let's dig deep onto that guy and start getting serious stories about what was going on in his head in the 60s and the 70s, because he was a G. And all I'm seeing is a whole lot of nothing. No pun intended. A whole lot of love. But there's a whole lot of nothing on YouTube of him and his... Jimmy, sit down, lad. Are you okay, bro? How did you write stats? You know what I'm saying? Where was you when you wrote that, and what was you smoking, my G? And where do I get it? I'm only joking. We don't condone smoking on this channel. Coming in at number 7, we've got In the City by the Eagles. Absolute great riff. Joe Walsh actually wrote that riff, and he wrote it for the soundtrack of the film The Warriors. If you've not seen it, it's a straight up classic film from 1979. The Warriors, they're on the run. I mean, if you've not seen it, you must have been living under a rock. You need to turn this video off once it's finished, and after you've picked your guitar up and played a few riffs, because you've probably got guitar bug just like me. And then go and watch The Warriors. And you will thank me later. Then come back and subscribe, because I'm giving you gold here. At number 8. Listen, we're not just going to keep going back 4 decades for these riffs. Someone wrote one about 3 years ago by the name of Jake Kiska from Greta Van Fleet. We've got Age of Man. Just a sick riff, an absolute sick riff. It plays around the F sharp minor pentatonic scale, and he keeps it simple and effective. Catchy, those boys are going somewhere, and it's somewhere good. At number 9, we've got Swamp Song by Oasis. probably heard that, and if you're across the pond in north, east, south or west directions from England, you may have not heard it. It's actually just a interlude on one of Oasis's albums, and they play it before they come on stage. So basically, Liam Gallagher will be off stage and the band will come on and start boom, doom, 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 doom. And it's a perfect way to come on stage. It gets your bones shaking and it gets your teeth grating. At number 1, we've got another British band, the Arctic Monkeys' Fluorescent Adolescent. Again, this riff is just underrated. I mean, it's a classic song. No one talks about it. People like the song, but they never seem to go, that riff's killer. Like, it's so simple, but so catchy. And the end of the song, the crescendo's ultimate on it. You've got Alex Turner, who falls into the mix. The backing vocals become louder, and then there's this quite chaotic, but in a good way. It's difficult to make a chaotic song that sounds good, but they did it on this one. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. Right guys, that has been 10 of the most underrated riffs ever written. Listen, there's hundreds more where they came from, and I'm sure you guys know all about that. So what I need you to do is subscribe, click the like button, but most importantly, let me know in the comments what you think's missing off this list. What should be on it? What shouldn't have been on this list? What did you see there and go, nah mate, you're talking jibber jabber? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. It's been your boy Joe in the Music Dojo. Without further ado, peace out.